Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just like we discussed last week, right? Play to earn is definitely back and we are in the money, baby. So take a look at this. So 3 days ago, I gave you a heads up. I told you that Gala, Luna, and basically all the play to earn type of cryptocurrencies were bound to perform very well. So if you take a look at the category that I'm looking at, right, this is a play to earn slash NFT category. So take a look at this. Everything has been pumping, or rather most of the good coins have been pumping, and it has been a very good blessed week. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe that cryptocurrencies such as my neighbor Alice are definitely going to do very well. So Gala is obviously going to do very well as well, because we ended up sort of finding the bottom. So looking at my neighbor Alice, right? So my neighbor Alice hasn't done much for a very long period of time. So remember what we spoke about in my previous episode, right? This one that I did 3 days ago. I gave you the reasons why Gala and the Sandbox were bound to do very well due to the fact that they are finding the bottom. So obviously my neighbor Alice is also part of the play to earn type of niche, and it has been a little bit slow, and it recently dropped to $5.51 on the 14th of March, which is obviously 6 days ago, right? So I really believe this is the immediate bottom. Now, the price of Bitcoin could end up dumping further, and that would obviously drag all the other altcoins down. So this is one of the reasons that at this particular moment, right, the price of Bitcoin is obviously getting more bullish, and it's becoming stable, okay, in the short term. Of course, long term, probably maybe 3 weeks from now or even more, it could end up further dropping below 41,000, and we could see like some overall extremely low prices. So at this particular moment, right, that hasn't happened. So this is one of the reasons why I'm really considering a lot of these altcoins to be very, very oversold at this particular moment. And this is one of the reasons why getting to accumulate them at these low levels, especially after they have gone down below the accumulation threshold. Let's say, for example, January 2002, right? Alice dropped as low as $6.61, and then it went below that. So basically that is called a deviation. So as much as I am bullish, let's say, for example, for the next 72 hours, or probably next week is going to be a very good bullish week. So today is the 20th of March. So I really expect the prices, to really skyrocket in the next week. Like next week, you guys are going to see heavy and crazy pumps. And this is one of the reasons why you need to get back into trading. You need to trade with me. I do have a trading group, and I do have a trading consultation firm. If you guys want to find out more information about how you can maximize, your current portfolio, please let me know. Send me an email. We're going to discuss. Anyway, getting back to what I really believe is going to happen in the short term, right? So as much as I am bullish for the next coming week, right, obviously there's going to be like a little bit of a retracement. So let me explain. Right now, the current price of Bitcoin is 41,917. So what I'm expecting is a slight retracement, because we need to sort of test this level. Do you see 40,700, right? So between 40,500 to around 40,700 is where we might find support, then continue pushing all the way up. So this time around, right, I do not really know whether we are going to end up breaking these levels, because I really believe there's a lot of liquidity here, and you guys already know market makers love liquidity. So as much as everybody is expecting the price to drop further down below, right, I am expecting the inverse, because this is what the market makers do, and this is how they make money. So in order for this particular price pump to happen, we need, first of all, to make sure that, okay, we do know for a fact that we are sort of finding some stable base. So right over here, we have quite a lot of support. So this is BTC for those of you who are still confused. So let me just give you this particular level, And let me change the color. Let me put it to green and increase the pixels so that you guys can see what I am specifically talking about, because it's going to make a whole lot of sense. So anyway, this particular threshold, right? So let me also introduce another threshold. So we also have another threshold right over here. You see, it's all sequential. It happens via sequence. As you can see right over here, right? We initially pushed up, and then we sort of came and broke this particular level of resistance, turned into support. Okay, so that was pretty terrible. That was pretty bad. And then we sort of found our way all the way up. Okay, and then we started pushing up again. We got back down, we went back up, go back down, and now we are on our way. So what needs to happen is we need to solidify this particular alleged support. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why a slight retracement here, let's say for example in the next coming one day, right? Tomorrow is going to be a Monday, so Monday is probably going to be slightly inclining towards the bearish side. This is one of the reasons why I sort of closed my trades. Remember 3 days ago I was like pretty much bullish, longing and everything. So this time around, right, I capitalized and took profit. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why a lot of you don't really end up making money. It's because you do not take profit. You do not really secure your gains, and this is what is obviously not really helping you take your cryptocurrency portfolio to the next level. I mean, you did the same. Like when we had the bull market, I'm sure you guys really made a whole lot of money. You 10x your portfolio, you made 100x, but you did not secure your gains. You did not really take profit, and you did not really sit in USD Tether in order for you to buy back cheaper. So that is one consistent problem that I've been hearing from a lot of people who have consultations with me. They're saying, look, Muna, I do not really know when to take profit. So we are doing it on a smaller scale, on a short time frame. So you see what I did, right? 3 days ago, I told you everything was going to be bullish. It was bullish. And yesterday, I secured most of my profit. Now, remember, I am a short-term trader. I just basically scalp. Like maybe I take a trade for like 3 days, maximize its bullish potential. When I see slight signs of reversal, I do capitalize and take my profit in order for me to buy back cheaper. Of course, just like I explained to you, right? We are overall bearish for we are overall bullish for the incoming week, but that doesn't mean that there isn't going to be pullbacks on the smaller time frame. So this is one of the reasons why I took profit, went into USD Tether, and I'm going to be buying back pretty soon. As soon as I see that, the retracement is over and the pullback is over. So I'm going to be able to buy back and then just ride it all the way up. So as you can see right now, right, we obviously started dropping on the smaller time frames. We started dropping on the 4 hour, and probably, as you can see right now, this is probably going to be the first bearish candle on the 4 hour. Okay, so what I expect some more downside, to happen. And if we can drop by about $1,000, let's say for example going to around 40,900, 40,500, that's where I'm going to be buying. So this cannot happen. It doesn't really matter. We are going to be able to adjust. So I really expect the price of Bitcoin to drop, between 40,500 to around 40,900. So this is going to be like a very good buy area for BTC. So that's going to be my scalping threshold right over there. So if I can change the color, change it to purple, I think you guys can see this. I hope the screen is not really that bad. So this is as far as Bitcoin is concerned. So let me give you the two different scenarios that I'm expecting, because I need to make you understand so that you can be able to prepare for these probabilities. It's all about probabilities and outcomes. So scenario one is obviously dropping and having a pullback and then continuing to push up. All right. Scenario two would be just dropping off of a cliff from here and then breaking this particular liquidity, because there is liquidity as well. So there's liquidity on the top and there's immediate liquidity on the bottom. So we could end up dropping below 37, okay, and figuring it out whether we're going to, sort of grab that liquidity and then continue pulling back up. So first of all, let me get rid of these things. I don't really want to confuse you. Okay, so hold on, just work with me right now. Work with me. This is money related stuff, and you need to be patient in order for you to sort of get the juice. Okay, so scenario one, we drop from there, and then we find support, and then we push up. Okay, scenario two, we sort of crash this liquidity, grab that liquidity from this particular level, and we get back bullish. Okay, scenario three is just dropping and failing. Let's say, for example, we drop below that particular level and we try to push back. This support turns into resistance, and then we continue lower. Okay, so let me do it one more time, like that. Using that as resistance, then we drop lower. Okay, scenario three would be, well, 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, scenario four. But basically, these are the most important scenarios. Okay, so in order for you to figure out exactly what scenario is going to do is, what scenario is going to play out, you need to wait for things to unfold, and you need to have more data. So far, right, I've given you 3 highly probable scenarios. So what you have to do is now you use the process of elimination. So how do you eliminate these other probabilities? By seeing what the price is doing to this particular level. So anyway, but I'm going to be able to guide you, and I'm going to be able to tell you, okay, remember the scenarios that we talked about. This one is the one which is most likely going to play out. Okay, so these are the 3 potential scenarios. There could be a 4th scenario. Let's say, for example, let me use a different color. So let's say, for example, we end up dropping below, and then we try to pull back up. Okay, we go into this particular level and we get rejected. Then we continue going down. Okay, so that's the 4th scenario that could potentially end up playing out. So I do not really know which one is going to end up playing out, but I'm definitely going to keep you guys in the loop. So remember what I told you: if you subscribe to Beyond 10x, you guys are going to automatically make a lot of money, because I don't even need to be making videos on a daily basis, because the bullishness is going to continue for a little bit of time. And this is one of the reasons why my last video was 3 days ago, because everything that I spoke about 3 days ago was still valid, for the past 2 days. So there was absolutely no need for me to come out here and just continue talking about a whole lot of stuff. But what I want you to do right now is reach out to me, because I know you really want to maximize and make a whole lot of money, especially for this incoming uptrend, because I really believe we're going to have a major uptrend. Well, not really a major uptrend, but a very significant one, because a whole lot of you guys are bearish. A lot of you think we're just going to end up dropping right now, and the markets are going to end up crashing. But the markets have got a very funny way of doing the opposite of whatever you're doing. So whatever you are thinking in your head right now, trust me, the opposite is going to happen. So reach out to me via my email. You can be part of my, consultation group and all that stuff. So you guys are going to be able to make a whole lot of money. Anyhow, now that you guys understand that we're about to have a slight retracement as far as Bitcoin is concerned, right? What are you going to do as far as the altcoins are concerned? So, boom, I closed all my altcoin trades. I'll be buying back pretty soon. I'll probably buy back altcoins in the next 8 to about 32 hours, because I just want to see how this particular exhaustion, because we're having a buy exhaustion right now. So I know my chart is pretty messy. This is, by the way, for BTC. So usually I do first my technical analysis on Bitcoin. Then I take a look at Ethereum. I also look at the Bitcoin dominance just to stay grounded and just, stay ahead of the game. Because by the end of it, if Bitcoin retraces 9 times out of 10, or rather 7 times out of 10, most altcoins are going to end up correcting as well. Of course, there are some special cases where a certain altcoin just outperforms the whole entire market, but those are extremely low probabilities. So this is one of the reasons why I always keep on telling, look, trading is a game of probabilities. Okay, so if Bitcoin ends up retracing a little bit, there's a high probability that altcoins are also going to end up retracing. So hey, just be very careful and wait for lower prices at least in the next 4 to about 32 hours. It's pretty simple. Just sit back, relax, and wait. But you guys are so impatient. You are so impatient, and you just end up, kind of rushing. So this is what I'm expecting to happen. I expect at least the 4 hours to be slightly bearish, because just like I explained in the beginning, right? This is when we're having like a bearish candle on the 4 hours. This one is going to sort of conclude in about 3 hours time. So let's wait for the next at least 2 bars of the 4 hour, and then we're going to see what's going to happen. So if anything, I'm going to give you another update. I'll keep you guys in the loop, and you guys are going to know exactly what is going to happen. So as much as I am bullish on my neighbor Alice, I really believe a slight retracement could potentially happen. We could end up going to around $6.25, and then we continue pushing up. All right, so Gala, is also going to do very well. It could end up going to around 30 cents, by the end of next week. So the Sandbox, same situation. Okay, so just wait for that slight pullback, because it's already happening right now. It's already happening. Ethereum is slightly pulling back as well, because BTC is also pulling back as well. So remember, the buy area as far as Bitcoin is concerned is around 40,500 to around 41,000 US dollars, and then we're going to be able to figure out depending on the most likely scenario. So here we did talk about the 4 different scenarios that could potentially happen. So yeah, talk to you guys a little bit later. Remember, reach out to me via my email, and I'm going to be able to help you maximize your profits and make a whole lot of money. This is pretty easy. You just have the wrong strategy. So I've been doing this for a very long period of time. I've made a lot of mistakes. Trust me, I am a wounded cryptocurrency trader. I have been wounded a lot of times. I've been hurt. I've been liquidated. I've lost my mind. I've been suicidal before. I've been depressed before, and a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot more things that I don't even want to get into. But I'm here. You guys can still hear my voice. I've been here since 2017. I've been here for the past 4 years. Never went anywhere, still came back bigger, better, and wiser. This is one of the reasons why I want to share my information. Of course, it's not free, it's not free, and it's not probably going to be cheap, because I've been through a whole lot, and I really value the lessons that I learned. Anyhow, enough marketing of my services, too much of everything is bad, but you guys at least got some value out of this. Okay, so have a great Sunday. Enjoy your day, and be blessed.